Hello YouTube, this is my dove-eye pair in the house, but today we're not going to be looking at the fish in the house. We're going down the garden and have a look at my little fish room. My little fish room is where I grow my juvenile cichlids on to get pairs and to keep the best ones, to bring the best ones up here into the house. So I'm going to attempt to take a shot. There's a lot of glare in the fish room, but we'll have a good shot, go at it. So here we go. So here we go down the garden. The fish room is a shed. It's a 10x6 shed, all insulated with polystyrene. But it's not this shed. It's this shed around the corner. So let's take a look. And I apologise for the glare before we even get in there, because the lighting's not good. Right. On the right hand side we have a rack with 6 4-foot 18x18s on. Down the bottom end there's a stack of like fry grow tanks. On the left hand side rack, on the bottom shelf there's some freebie 2s. Top shelf a row of 2x2 cubes, and then I've just got a few fry tanks up there. A small rack at the end with fry tanks on. Right, I shall attempt to run you through the tanks. We'll start off with this tank. This is a 4-footer, 4-foot 18x18. These are Rio Blanco Red Tiger Motos. There's 6 in here, and the tank's full of slates with loads and loads and loads of hiding places, so they can all chase one another and pair out. But they're not showing the faces. There's only this one showing. There's one down there. Right, so that's me Tiger Moto tank. Oh, there's one coming out. Now, is that the male? No, that looks like another female. Yeah, that's another female coming on nicely. I've had one lot of spawn out of these, but I decided to leave them longer to get a stronger pair bond. I think if you take them out too early, I think sometimes the pair bond breaks down and the fish end up fighting. Anyway, I better move on. So I'll move along to the next 4-footer. This 4-footer's got Istellanum in it. There was I had 7, I think. So I've had one pair up, and I've took those out. Well, I think I took them out too early. So we're growing some more out. So there's about 6 Istellanum in here, and there's actually there's an Umbi and one Trimac as well, and also my green terrors, male, female. So this tank's really stained orange because it's got a lot of, there's a Trimac, Istellanum. Yeah, stained orange with all the wood. Right, we'll move on to another tank. Right, this is another 4-foot tank. And this tank has 6 small bean-eye in it. So I've got 6 bean-eye in here growing out. Hopefully I'll get a pair out of these. Again, it's full of rocks, boulders and that. So they've all got plenty of hiding places. It's going quite well, really. I've not lost any. So I've got 6 growing out together. That's one method I'm trying with the bean-eye. Now I'm moving on to my next 4-footer. This is another 4-footer with a divider in it. So I've got this one here, one side of divider. I'm thinking that's a possible female. Then the other side of the divider, we've got another one. There it is. I don't know what sex it is, I hope it's a male. So I'm trying different methods with these bean eye. There, that one's coming on quite nicely. Yeah, so there we have me, bean eye. I shall move along to another tank. This is another one of my 4-foot tanks. These are True Texas Sinos. These are F1 from Rats. I started off with 6 juveniles and these 2 have paired off. You might be able to see there's a few fry left in the tank down there. So these have paired off nicely. So out of the 6, I took 3 out and put in another tank, and but I kept another male. There he is, look, one male. I could just make out the fry. Yeah, I kept another male. I put a divider in this tank and put another male this side of the divider, so the 2 males can take out the aggression on one another. So this male hopefully will not beat the female up. So these are going quite well. So I'm quite happy with these. Sinos, the real deal. So it said on the ad, the real deal. F1 Cynoguttatum, the true blue Texas. Right, we'll move on to another tank, another 4-footer. Right, this is my umbi grow out tank. Quite excited about this tank. I started off with 10 umbis in here, and this one here is chasing everybody. It's killed 4 and it chases all of them apart from one, this little tiny fat one there. So I'm assuming that's a female and this is going to be my male, which I'm really happy about, because here in the UK males are very, very, very difficult to come by. My large male in the house, it took me about 2 years and about 18 females, so I'm quite pleased about these. I'm 90% sure this is a male. It can't tolerate any of the other umbis in this tank apart from one, and the one it tolerates is really, really tiny, which is this little one up here. The minute one of the others pops its head out, this male has a right go at them. So there they are in the same shot. You cannot get that umbi in the same shot with any of the others. It just chases them straight away, and you can see the blue lines coming on him. So I'm excited about this. I'm sure it's going to be another male. Right, we better move on to another tank. Right, sorry about the glare and the reflections. This is on the other rack, the other side of the tank. This is a freebie 2 tank, and it's got a Trimax in it, a pair of Trimax what I've bred from the ones in the house. That's the male, coming on nicely. And then at the back there I've got my female. She's got a bit of a scruffy nose, because I've made some holes in this divider so she can go through to get to the male, but she keeps going through and he keeps having a go at her. So whether they'll pair off or not, so I don't know, like, but she's a nice female. And this is a nice male, getting to a reasonable size now. Yeah, so that's me Trimax growing out. Well, not growing out, growing on. We'll move along to the next tank. It's another a 3x2. This is my well, basically this is a dumping tank what needs sorting out. They're chanchos. That's a jag, male jag. The back there we've got some umbis. There's a Dovi in here. That scruffy thing there's a Texas, which is all beaten up from when my Texas paired off. But he'll be alright. He'll heal up in a couple of weeks and I'll have to move him on. So like, we've got everything in here. But I really, really, really need to get this tank sorted. So enough of this tank, we'll move on. Right, we're gone up shelf now. This is a row of 2x2 cubes. In here we've got a group of young Trimax, what I've bred myself, just growing on. You could just see the shoulder spots come in. The colours are just starting to come in. They're like 1.5 inches. Growing nice and fast now, they are. We'll move on to the next tank. Well, this tank's got 5 festes in it, really tiny ones, what I'm trying to grow out to get pairs. Well, that one's growing, that's a male. That one's growing faster than all the others. There's 2 there. There's 5 in total, but I'm beginning to think they're all males. Never mind. Next tank, move along. So these are all ones I've bred myself. The Tiger Motos, some of my golden Tiger Motos in the house, and green Terrors. But I really want to get shut of all these because I need the tank for other things. So we'll move on from this tank. Right, this is a Haitiensis, one I'm keeping on its own, growing out. It's 2.5 inch now. I don't know what sex it is, but I'm beginning to sway towards female. So I've got loads of Haitiensis growing on. So I'm experimenting with these, trying different things out. So there's a lot of glare and reflection on this tank, so I'll move down one. Yeah, so that's a Haitiensis. Move down one. This is just all glare and reflection. There's a solitary bean eye in here. I think you might probably got a glimpse of him then. Yeah, so he's doing okay in the tank on his own. So I'll move down another one. This is a tank, they're all Haitiensis fry. So I'm trying different things out, different temperatures, bringing them in groups, bringing them off individual, see which ones do the best. So we've got Haitiensis there. Move up to top rack. It's a Haitiensis growing out on its own. I reckon that one might be a male. All on its own, it's doing really good on its own. I think they do better on their own. So move along. There's another Haitiensis there, but I can just see its tail sticking out from the sponge. So we'll move along. Well, this one's got 2 in it, 2 Haitiensis. These are doing okay, really. So we've got 2 Haitiensis in that tank. Move along. Loads of Haitiensis again, with rocks in the tank, so see if that makes any difference. Move down one. Dove eyes from my pair in the house. Moving along. No, not more Haitiensis. Loads of Haitiensis. Move down to the bottom shelf where it's nice and cool. Nice and cool down here. So we've got a bean eye living on its own. We'll move along one. We've got another bean eye living on its own. Move along another one. Another bean eye living on its own. So I've got loads of bean eye. I think I've got 14 or so bean eye in the shed and 2 in the house. Anyway, it's enough of the bean eye. Right, that's about covered the whole lot now, so thank you for watching my little tiny fish room, which serves a purpose for growing out juveniles to get in pairs and that. So hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.